Well, hello, everybody. That's right. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's have a parade. 99 parades, that is, because coming up in just a couple weeks marks the 99th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on NBC and Peacock. And what better way to do all this by bringing you guys the official route and lineups for the 99th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And then once we get to November 2026, you want to know what's going to be a huge milestone for the Macy's Parade? It's 100th. Yep, this year is the 99th annual parade. Next year will be its 100th. So let's get started. So we're going to start up right now with the parade route. So the parade, as you guys know, starts up on 77th Street, and then it goes over to Central Park West, and then it goes over to the restricted viewing on 59th Street, and then it goes over to West 59th South, all the way to 6th Avenue, and restricted viewing over there, and then it stops all the way here. Let's get going. So it starts up at 72nd Street. 77th Street, I believe. Let's see. 77th Street, yeah. And then it goes over to Central Park West, where early risers will arrive starting at 6 a.m. Eastern on the west side of Central Park West, from West 75th to West 61st Streets. And there are some great views that can be found along the stretch. Now, there are some restricted viewing, and there is no public viewing on Central Park West between West 59th and West 60th Streets. And, yep, West 59th South, which has great views on the south side of West 59th between Columbus Circle and 6th Avenue. And there's also some great views on 6th Avenue as well from West 59th to West 38th Streets. And there's also restricted viewing, which means you have to avoid watching on 6th Avenue between West 34th and West 38th Streets, and on West 34th Street between 6th and 7th Avenues. And because the national television broadcast limits are only viewed here. And then the route ends on 34th Street at the Macy's Herald Square, outside the main entrance of Macy's. Alright, so with that in mind, let's get to the lineup. So this year we have 34 balloons, 29 floats, 26 performers, 11 marching bands, 4 Balloonicles, 33 clown crews, 9 performance groups, and 15 specialty units. So let's start out here with the balloons. Start out with the Acorn from Macy's. You can be sure this giant acorn won't hit the floor as it flies over 34th Street in this year's parade. You guys already know about the fun facts, so I don't need to go anywhere near them. So now let's go to Beagle Scout Snoopy from Peanuts Worldwide. Beagle Scout Snoopy and his best friend Woodstock make their ascent this Thanksgiving in New York City. This marks the 9th version of Snoopy and the parade's longest-running character balloon, with its 2023 iteration, designed to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Beagle Scouts. You guys know about what about by the numbers and the fun facts? Let's go to the next balloon. The blue and white Macy's stars from Macy's. You'll be seeing stars at the 2025 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Well, literally. See if you can spot them in blue and white, red and gold, or yellow at various points in the parade lineup. Alright. Next balloon. Bluey from BBC Studios and Ludo Studios. Get ready to cheer on Bluey as she plays Keepy Uppy with her iconic red balloon along the parade route. And this energetic blue healer from the Globe hit series loves turning everyday family moments into extraordinary adventures. And you can if those in the U.S., you can catch Bluey every day on Disney Channel and every day on Disney Junior. Now let's go to Infinity and Beyond with our newest balloon, Buzz Lightyear. from Pixar Animation Studios to Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and beyond. Everyone's favorite Space Ranger is soaring back into New York City to celebrate 30 years of Toy Story magic. With unwavering confidence, blaster at the ready to pop out its wings deployed, Buzz Lightyear is prepared to defend the galaxy and his toy family. So we got by the numbers, 445 feet tall or as high as a 4-story building, 58 feet long or as high or as long as 8 bicycles, and 39 feet wide or as wide as 6 taxicabs. And here's a fun fact about Buzz. From head to Andy, adorned boot, the Buzz balloon is nearly as long as 4 pizza plate delivery trucks. Alright. Welcome to Macy's, Buzz. And now let's go to Candy Cane. From Macy's, a supersized version of the traditional holiday suite, the giant candy cane balloons signal spectators that old St. Nick is on the way. Now let's go to Derpy Tiger, the newest balloon. There's more details on that, and Derpy Tiger is from Netflix and Sony Pictures Animation, K-pop Demon Hunters. So we'll get more information coming out during the parade lineup. Now let's go to Diary of a Wimpy Kid from Ambron's Books. Greg Heffley, the star of the best-selling book series Diary of a Wimpy Kid, joins the parade for the 16th time this Thanksgiving. Beware of the tease touch. Alright, now we're going to go to Minnie Mouse from the Walt Disney Company. Everyone's favorite sweetheart, Disney's Minnie Mouse, makes a return to the parade. Always ready for a new adventure, Minnie takes New York and her signature bold style. This year, Minnie Mouse's vibrant Macy's parade collection bursts with bright, bold colors that perfectly captured her fun-loving spirit and fashionable flair. And now let's go to Dora from Nickelodeon. Exciting discoveries await Dora. Dora and her best friends Boots as she returns to the Macy's parade. Accompanied by her reliable map and backpack, Dora is prepared to navigate the tropical terrain and New York City streets while keeping her eye and ears peeled for Swiper, the mischievous fox. Alright, now let's go to Gabby and Pandy Paws from Gabby's Dollhouse and Universal Pictures DreamWorks Animation. Gabby, the star of the hugely popular Gabby's Dollhouse series from DreamWorks Animation, returns to the Macy's parade. With the help of her magic cat ears and her best friend Pandy Paws, Gabby shrinks down inside her dollhouse to go on cat-tastic adventures filled with surprises, possum music, crabs, and more. Her adventures are just getting started with a meowsing new feature film in theaters now. Alright. Now let's go to Goku from Dragon Ball and toy animation. Goku, the legendary hero of the Dragon Ball franchise, returns for the 99th Macy's Parade. Dragon Ball, a Japanese anime series that first aired in the US more than 25 years ago, focuses on Goku, a Saiyan warrior who is peaceful, good-natured, loving, and honest. Alright, now let's go to Gold Bear from Haribo. 3, 2, 1, lift off! Gold Bear and friends are going where no gummy has gone before. Outer space. Watch as a shimmering rocket ship launches through the atmosphere above New York City on a mission to discover out-of-this-world gummy candies. Alright. We'll get, and yep, we know about the green stars and everything. Now let's go to Ice Crystals from Macy's. This pair of oversized ornaments covered in silver and holly ice crystals returns to New York City this holiday season. Alright. And let's go to the Macy's Stars. We know about that already. Now let's go to the newest balloon. And I got to say this, and I'm sure all you Nintendo fans are out there are happy about this. It's a me, Mario! From Nintendo. Mario, the mustache hero of the Mushroom Kingdom, will fly over the streets of Manhattan this November in his parade debut. Woohoo! Clad in his classic blue overalls and his signature red cap, Mario is prepared to keep the Big Apple safe from the mighty Bowser and his army of minions. By the numbers: 43 feet, 8 inches tall, or as high as a 4-story building. 51 feet, 2 inches long, or as long as 7 bicycles. And 37 feet wide, or as wide as 6 taxi cabs. Fun fact: the multi-talented Marvel has been delighting gamers for 40 years since the release of the Super Mario Bros. Video game for the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1985. Wow, congratulations, Mario. You've earned it. Now let's go to Marshall from Paw Patrol and Spin Master and Nickelodeon. Marshall, the Dalmatian of Paw Patrol, is excited to rejoin the line of March this November. As adventure-based resident fire dog, his bravely extinguishes flames and uses his ladder to rescue those in need. Full of heart, Marshall is fired up and ready and prepared for his first parade appearance. And just remember, guys, that the Paw Patrol is always on a roll, and no job is too big, and no pup is too small. And by the way, you can catch the newest Paw Patrol Holiday Special beginning November 28th on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus with a special encore presentation the very next day on Nick Jr. Now let's go to Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece and Toy Animation. Monkey D. Luffy returns to New York City this Thanksgiving on a quest for the ultimate pirate treasure. This fearless leader of the Straw Hat Crew, who dreams of becoming the king of the pirates, is one of the main characters of the globally acclaimed One Piece animated series. Alright, now let's go to Pac-Man from Bandai and Namco. As Pac-Man makes his way through the streets of Manhattan, the hungry hero is ready to chomp anything and everything. Pac-Man, known for his insatiable appetite, has been eating Pac-Dots and colorful fruits while avoiding a team of mischievous ghosts, Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde, for 45 years. Congratulations, Pac-Man. By the numbers: 37 feet, 3 inches tall, or as high as a 3-story building. 40 feet, 5 inches long, or as long as 6 bicycles. 38 feet, 9 inches wide, or as wide as 6 taxi cabs. And here's a fun fact about Pac-Man. Pac-Man can be seen holding a pair of shiny red cherries, the first fruit gamers encountered when playing the original arcade game. And thankfully, I actually have Pac-Man World from the PlayStation, so good enough. Next up, we got Pikachu and Anime and Pikachu and Eevee from the Pokemon Company International. Running in their Pokeball-inspired sleigh are Pikachu and Eevee, bringing smiles to everyone's faces for the 25th consecutive appearance of Pokemon in the parade. An adventure is always better with friends, and these two popular Pokemon are all smiles as they adorably slid down the route and into the holiday season. Alright, let's go to the poinsettia ornaments. Oh, my dad loved these plants. This pair of high-flying floral balloons are back to decorate 34th Street in preparation for the Santa's arrival. And now, pumpkins. The biggest pumpkins in the patch are flying high above the streets of New York City this Thanksgiving. Red Believe stars. You'll be seeing the stars at the... Alright, we know about all that, so I don't need any more information on that. Now let's go to the newest balloon in the newest balloons in the parade route. In the parade lineup. Shrek's Onion Carriage from Universal Pictures DreamWorks Animation. Journeying from the kingdom of far, far away in their enchanted orange carriage are Shrek, Fiona, and their triplets, Felicia, Fergus, and Farkle, as well as Donkey, Gingy, and Pinocchio. When Shrek made a solo parade debut in 2007, this marks the family and the fairy tale friends' first trip to New York City together. What are you doing in my swamp? You gotta love the Shrek films ever since the first one back in 2001. Anyway, 30 by the numbers, 32 feet, 6 inches tall or as high as a 3-story building. 39 feet, 9 inches long or as long as 5 bicycles. And 32 feet, 11 inches wide or as wide as 5 taxicabs. And a fun fact, Shrek's Onion Carriage features 8 characters, the most to ever be featured on a single balloon. Alright, now here comes Smokey Bear from the USDA Forest Service. Smokey Bear returns this Thanksgiving to celebrate Smokey turning 80 this year. Smokey is the star of the longest-running public service announcement campaign in American history, sharing his crucial wildfire prevention message that only you can prevent wildfires. All right, soccer ball. The Macy's Star Celebration Soccer Ball celebrates the most played game around the world. And here's a fun fact. The 12-foot balloon is filled with over 900 cubic feet of helium, allowing it to score the world's largest goal from 77th Street to Herald Square. Now let's go to Spider-Man for Marvel. The Amazing Spider-Man swings back onto the streets of New York City, known for his spider-like abilities such as superhuman strength, web slinging, and wall crawling. This friendly neighborhood superhero has been a staple of pop culture since his debut. Alright. And now we got SpongeBob SquarePants and his pet snail Gary from Nickelodeon's SpongeBob SquarePants. This optimistic sea sponge is all smiles as he returns for his 21st appearance, ready for some FUN fun with his pet snail Gary before he sets off on a deep-sea theatrical adventure into the underworld in the SpongeBob movie. Search for SquarePants this Christmas. All right. Stuart the Minion from Illumination. Oop, I just got lost there, but that's okay. Let's go back to that part. And where were we? All right, here we go. All right, Stuart the Minion from Illumination's blockbuster Despicable Me franchise is receiving a makeover courtesy of his fellow minions. In an act that's equal parts mischievous and creative, the Minions have turned Stuart's overalls into a personal canvas, carving the denim ensemble into the internationally renowned artist Verdi's signature character, Vic. Okay. Now we go to the Pillsbury Doughboy from Pillsbury. Ho-ho! The Pillsbury Doughboy soars into this year's parade, and 'tis the season for crescents, cinnamon rolls, and biscuits to bake up bigger and holiday memories made sweeter with Pillsbury. And this is what the Pillsbury Doughboy looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pillsbury Doughboy himself, poppin' fresh. Hoo-hoo! I had to do that. Hoo-hoo! Alright, and we know about the Macy's stars. Macy's yellow stars, I should say. Now let's go to our 29 floats. Start off with 123 Sesame Street from Sesame Workshop. Sesame Street is a proud partner of Sesame Workshop, the global impact nonprofit that helps children around the world grow smarter, stronger, and kinder, empowering each generation to build a better world. This Thanksgiving, Sesame Street is celebrating brand new episodes to help children identify, understand, and work through their big feelings. Available now on both PBS Kids and stream for the very first time on Netflix. And this is a fun fact. This year will mark Sesame Street's 49th appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So congratulations to everyone in Sesame Street. Next up, you might need your pom-poms for this, because it's Big City Cheer. 3 cheers for the float that celebrates the spirit of teen sports and athleticism around the nation and gets everyone hyped up for the holiday season. All right. Next up, Big Turkey Spectacular from Genio. Returning for another grand appearance is the Genio float. Glittering in the brand's signature golden green hues, this one-of-a-kind turkey stage showcases dancing performers and holds a Thanksgiving surprise under its larger-than-life hat. All right. And now we got Birds of a Feather Streamed Together from Peacock, the streaming home of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You can't miss Peacock as this vibrant feather friend struts down the parade route once more. Decked out in metallic and color-shifting paint, glowing palettes, and a mylar fringe skirt, this vibrant mascot is the ultimate symbol of endless entertainment. Hey, we got a new float. Bricktastic Winter Mountain from Lego. On Bricktastic Winter Mountain, a family vacation is anything but expected. Ski down the slopes alongside playable Arctic seals, join a fun hockey tournament with penguins, or practice ice fishing with the Yetis. After a day of fun, and when it's time to go cozy, sip hot cocoa après ski, or enjoy a gingerbread cookie with a friendly snowman. Now we go to Camp Snoopy from Peanuts Worldwide. Get ready for a Thanksgiving camporee with the Camp Snoopy float, inspired by the hit Camp Snoopy series on Apple TV+. Here, Woodstock and friends are seen perched atop a tent, eagerly scouting for wild turkeys as they aim to earn their merit badges. You can see there's Linus, Lucy, and Charlie Brown. And now we got Camp Candy Cosmos from Haribo. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Alright, we know about that. We know about the definition of that. So let's go to Colossal Wave of Wonder from Kalahari Resorts and Conventions. Kalahari makes a splash in the parade this Thanksgiving with its adventure-themed float. With a great below joy from her trunk, the majestic mother and bubble-blowing baby elephants ride the Colossal Wave of Wonder, along with a serving rhino and swimming octopus. Vibrant lights bring the rippling water to life in this lively, fun-filled scene. Alright, next up we go to Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. And Deck the Halls from Balsam Hill. Balsam Hill invites viewers to enter a fairy tale adorned with lifelike trees and a hand-carved European-inspired wooden Christmas pyramid. The Christmas trees, with true-to-nature details, are adorned with handcrafted ornaments and ribbon. The centerpiece of this 3-story display is a fully functional children's carousel. And now we go to Dora's Fantastical Rainforest from Nickelodeon. Exciting discoveries await Dora and her best friend Boots as she returns to the Macy's Parade. Yep, we know about that. So let's go to Jeffrey's Dazzling Dance Party from Toys R Us. Jeffrey, America's favorite giraffe, DJs down the parade route, encouraging kids of all ages to play often and dance like no one is watching. With the iconic bright colors and toys that spark imagination, it is no surprise that the magic of Toys R Us lives in all of us. Let's go to Harvest in the Valley from Green Giant. This plot depicts the harvest of fall delights in a stunning rolling landscaping where the Green Giant ensures the veggies are picked at the peak of perfection. As the Green Giant kneels the harvest and the perfect ear of corn, one of the most popular Green Giant vegetables on Thanksgiving, Little Green Sprout eagerly gathers the green beans. Alright, now the heartwarming holiday countdown from the Hallmark Channel. At several stories tall, this 3D Christmas calendar masterpiece, inspired by Hallmark Channel's Countdown to Christmas, helps kick off the holidays with a merry float of wonder. This magnificent float, complete with a festive surprise behind each date, counts down to Christmas Day. Alright, now we go to Jolly Polly Pirate Ship from Macy's. Ahoy, mateys! Macy's is happy to welcome you back aboard the historic Jolly Polly Pirate Ship. This float is sure to shiver your timbers and have parade goers looking for hidden treasure chests as it makes its first voyage back on the concrete seas since 2016. Dating all the way back to her maiden voyage in 1969, this beloved float has been featured in parade lineups for nearly 6 decades of Thanksgiving celebrations. Me hearties. Next up, Macy's Winter Wonderland Central Park. From Macy's. Step into the heart of New York City with the Macy's Parade Central Park float, capturing the beauty of era charm of the iconic park as it glides down the streets of New York City. Alright, next. Master Chocolatier Ballroom from Lindt. Lindt cordially invites you to the Master Chocolatier Ballroom for an indulgent experience where troubles melt away and Descendants is center stage. As you're whisked away to the dance floor, notice the golden lace ironwork that mimics the wrapper of a Lindor trouble and the grand spiral staircase topped with an enchanted centerpiece, an ode to Lindor's ball-shaped origins as a holiday ornament. So let's go to our next one. Pasta Night from Rad's Homemade. The Rad's Homemade Pasta Night has arrived. Parade spectators across the country can feast their eyes on an epic dinner time battle as Pasta Night and his truly Steve face off against a fire-breathing dragon. Pasta Night's quest? To banish bordering weeknight dinners once and for all. Inspired by the origin of Rao's homemade authentic Italian marinara sauce, the story unfolds against a backdrop designed to reassemble a village in southern Italy and the delicious fresh ingredients grown there. Next up, Penelope from Go Bowling. Go Bowling brings the joy of scoring a strike to the Thanksgiving morning. GoBowling.com is the destination for bowling fans and enthusiasts nationwide to find bowling centers, tips to improve their game, and bowling event news. Did you know that over 67 million people across the country participate in bowling every year? Well, I certainly do. Next up, the Land of Ice and Wonder from Holland America Line. Journey to Alaska, where you can witness natural wonders and wildlife. Marvel at frozen glaciers and lush scenery as humpback whales, seals, and king salmon swim alongside Holland America Line's iconic Blue Hall. Gaze in wonder at the larger-than-life moose, grizzly bear, and gray wolf standing proudly over the Alaska landscape as an American bald eagle perches nearby. Next, Tom Turkey. Ushering in Thanksgiving again is the leaf float. Our festive goblin friend will make his appearance in the midst of flurry of confetti, with his wings flapping, eyes rolling, and head bobbing, all while accompanied by dancing showgirls and exuberant cheerleaders. This festive fan favorite is second only to Santa. Upside Down Invasion Stranger Things from Netflix. We'll have details on that soon. Now, The Wondrous World of Wildlife from Bronx Zoo. The iconic Bronx Zoo is celebrating its beloved animals and naturalistic exhibits that have amazed and delighted guests for the past 125 years. Wow. From armored tigers to western lowland gorillas to giraffes, these are just some of the extraordinary celebrous creatures you can encounter on their next visit to the Bronx Zoo in New York City. Alright. Next, World of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Nickelodeon and Paramount. The fan favorite pizza-loving Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will emerge once again from their sewers onto the streets of the Big Apple, inspired by the new series Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. Alright. Now let's go to our 26 performers. We have Busta Rhymes, Callum Scott, Christopher Jackson, Sierra, Colby Collette, Darlene Love, Debbie Gibson, Drew Baldridge, the K-pop Demon Hunters, Foreigner, Gavin DeGraw, Jewel, Kool and the Gang, Lauren Spencer Smith, Lil Jon, Luisa Sonza, Matteo Bocelli, Mag Dinelli, Mickey Guyton, Mr. Fantasy, Roman Magia, Russell Dickinson, Shaggy, Taylor Morrison, Tiana Taylor, and Tyler Peck. Now we're going to go to our 11 marching bands. First, from Alcorn State University in Alcorn, Mississippi. With a proud legacy stretching back to 1885 as a show band from Southland, Alcorn State University's Sounds of Dynamite marching band is a dynamic force in collegiate music. The 200-member band is nationally recognized and celebrated for both musical excellence and electrifying showmanship. They performed at iconic venues across the country like Miami's Orange Bowl and the Los Angeles Coliseum. They made history in 1975 as the first college band to perform in the Superdome in New Orleans. The band continues to inspire, showcasing their talents at the prestigious Honda Battle of the Bands, the Reese's Senior Bowl, and New Orleans Mardi Gras, blending a rich tradition with initiative entertainment. Innovative entertainment, I'm sorry. And now we go on to this next band, the Catawba Ridge High School Marching Band from Fort Mill, South Carolina. The Catawba Ridge High School opened in the fall of 2019 and has since developed a nationally recognized band program. The Catawba Ridge High School Marching Band is a three-time South Carolina Marching Band state champion, and was named the 2022 Bands of America Carolina Region Champion. In 2024, the ensemble earned the Class 2A silver medal at the Bands of America Grand National Championships. That same year, The indoor winds program was awarded the WGI Scholastic Open Class Gold Medal, while the concert percussion ensemble received the WGI Scholastic Concert World Class Gold Medal. The marching band performed at the 2024 London New Year's Day Parade and has been invited to perform in the 2025 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The director is David Shives. Next up, the Damon Spartan Raymond from Laverne, California. The Damon High School, an all-boys Catholic school in Laverne, California, has a proud tradition of shaping young men of service, scholarship, and faith. Its music program includes about 100 students across a variety of ensembles and courses. The Damon Spartan Raymond features performance from Damon High School, Pomona Catholic High School, St. Lucy's Priory High School, and Our Lady of the Assumption School. This partnership highlights a shared commitment to music experience, personal growth, and community. The Spartan Raymond has won 3 California State Band Division 2A titles, 2 Southern California Band and Orchestra Association Division 1A titles, and the Damon Spartan Raymond is proud to continue this legacy on the national stage at the 2025 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The director is J.J. McGowan, and the band size is 100. Next, the Banda de Música La Primavera from Santiago, Panama. The Banda de Música La Primavera, whatever you pronounce it, I know it's in Spanish, so please believe my Spanish, is the flagship musical delegation of the Bilingual Educational Center in Santiago de Veragua in Panama. Founded in 1992, it initially started with 40 musicians playing drums and glockenspiel. Over the years, the band evolved, and in 2012, it transformed into a marching band. Its members range in age from 8 to 17 years old. As cultural ambassadors of Panama, the banda is renowned for its majestic performances both within the country and internationally. One of their most significant moments was performing in front of His Holiness Pope Francis during the 2019 World Youth Day. Their goal is to foster ethical and holistic development in their student members, using music as a powerful tool for education and personal growth. The director is Javier Alberto Jimenez Ortiz. Next, the L.D. Bell Blue Raider Band from Hurst, Texas. The L.D. Bell Blue Raider Band is a 300-member ensemble made up of students in grades 10 through 12 from L.D. Bell High School in the Hurst, Euless, Bedford Independent School District. Established in 1956, the Blue Raider Band is grounded in the mission of facilitating achievement by helping students realize their full potential through participation in band. The L.D. Bell Band has advanced to the Texas UIL State Marching Contest 10 times since 2000, winning state championships in 2000 and 2004. A regular presence on the national stage, the band has been a Bands of America Grand National finalist 8 times and earned the title of 2007 Bands of Grand America Grand National Champion. The director is Suzanne Dell, and the band size is 300. Next, the Macy's Great American Marching Band from New York, New York. This band is celebrating its 19th year as it marches in the 99th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this November. The MGAMB has been featured in our parade since 2006, except for 1 year when the band didn't march due to COVID-19. It has become one of the top honored marching bands in the country. The MGAMB honors America's finest high school musicians, color guard members, and dancers, and consists of 225 students that have been selected by audition from high school band programs from across the United States. The director is Dennis Rhodes. Next, the New York City Police Department Marching Band from Maspeth, New York. The NYPD Marching Band, originally established in 1901 and reformed in 1991, is comprised of 70 active duty police officers from precincts across New York City. The band includes several ensembles such as the Jazz Band and Steel Pan Band that reflect the city's cultural diversity through music. They have performed at major events around the world, including the San Jose Jazz Festival, the World Police Band Concert Series, and the D-Day commemoration in Normandy, France. As musical ambassadors, the NYPD Band promotes unity, honors public service, and represents the enduring spirit of New York City. The director is Johan Gill. Next, the Northern Arizona Lumberjack Marching Band from Flagstaff, Arizona. With a historic spanning over 90 years, the Lumberjack Marching Band serves as a musical ambassador for Northern Arizona University, representing the spirit and traditions of the university through dynamic performances at football games and other university and community events. The band, composed of diverse students from various academic backgrounds, fosters a supportive and inclusive environment, emphasizing the community and musical excellence. The Lumberjack Marching Band has collaborated with organizations such as United Sound, whose mission is to provide musical performance experience for students with special needs through peer mentorship, as well as the Arizona Cardinals, Bands of America, and the Arizona Band and Orchestra Directors Organization. The director is T.J. Mack. Next, the Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps from Nashua, New Hampshire. The Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps is a celebrate youth music and performing arts organization now in its 70th season. Since its founding in 1955, the Spartans have become a leading force in Drum Corps International's Open class, capturing 8 World Championship titles. The group instills discipline, teamwork, and artistry in young performers throughout the marching arts. Proudly representing New England, their commitment to respect, responsibility, and commitment has shaped thousands of alumni and into successful musicians, educators, and professionals. The Corps remains a source of regional pride and is honored to bring its award-winning performance style to our parade. The director is Paul G. LaFlamme, Jr. Next, the Temple University Diamond Band from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Temple University Diamond Band, the pride of the cherry and white, is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. Led by Dr. Matthew Brunner, the band honors a century of musical excellence and school pride with vibrant pregame and halftime shows. Known for their electrifying covers of today's top artists, the Diamond Band has a huge social media presence, going viral multiple times and earning features in USA Today, Rolling Stone, and Billboard magazine. This 200-member ensemble is a diverse, tight-knit community, with most members being non-music majors. They performed at major events like the Sugar Bowl and appeared in major films like The Wolf of Wall Street. This is their first ever appearance in our Thanksgiving Day Parade. As he said, the director is Dr. Matthew Brunner, and the band size is 200. Next up, and finally, the University of North Alabama Marching Band from Florence, Alabama. The University of North Alabama Marching Pride has recently celebrated its 75th anniversary. Located in Florence, part of the Shoals region of northwest Alabama, where music is literally in the water, as in the Tennessee River, known locally as the Singing River. Florence is the birthplace of the father of the blues, W.C. Handy, as well as the Sam Phillips, the founder of Sun Records, who brought the stars like Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, and others to national predominance. Famed studios, Muscle Soul Sound, and many other recording studios are still actively recording and publishing hit songs today. The University of North Alabama Marching Pride is the largest part of the music scene in Florence, Alabama. The director is Dr. Lloyd James. All right. Now let's go to our 4 Balloonicles. First, Cheese of a Wimpy Kid. All right. Know that already. Next, Frost Pits from the Loomis Stella Company. Meet the Frost Pips. These playful baby scout elves are known for their playful spirit and captivating charm. Just outside of Santa's North Pole, fields of frost flowers grow, each waiting for their frost pips to bloom. With guidance from Nora, Santa's magical artifacts, these little ones are ready to spread the elf on the shelf, Santaverse magic throughout Manhattan. Fun fact, the self-driving Frost Pips are the largest Balloonicles to ever venture down the parade route. Now we're going to go to Happy Hippo Triple Stack from Macy's. This is the newest one. Celebrating every iteration of the Macy's legendary Happy Hippo balloon, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade welcomes back a new trio of hippos descended from Happy Hippos, standing in at 14 feet tall. The first of its kind Balloonicle, and will welcome Daisy, Priscilla, and Gordy as they reach new heights along the parade route. And there's more on Sue's, Sussy, and Flower Pot very soon. Now let's go to our 33 clown crews. We got the Alphabet Clowns, the Artist Clowns, the Aviator Clowns, the Baseball All-Star Clowns, the Birthday Party Clowns, the Camper Clowns, the Car Wash Clowns, Circus Clowns, City Tourist Clowns, Cocoa Nutty Clowns, Cornucopia Clowns, Dog Walker Clowns, the Funny Bone Medical Team, the Funny Farm Clowns, the Funny Firefighter Brigade, Funny Flurry Clowns, the Happy Holiday Sweets, Holiday Clowns, Jester Clowns, Keystone Pops, Macy's Superheroes, Malt Shop Clowns, Nutty Cracker Ballet Clowns, Nutty Professor Einsteins and Wacky Graduates, Pre-K Clowns, Santa's Helpers, Silly Seaside Clowns and Sailors, Sleepy Clowns, Slumber Party Clowns, Turkey Tech Players and Sports Fans, Viking Clowns, Whitey Belly and Laps Clowns, and the Wintertime Clowns. Next, now we got a chorus line, The Next Generation, who is one of our 9 performance groups, followed by Circus VK, I Love Dance, Move New York City, Young and Professional Assemble, Native Pride Productions, Ronald K. Brown with Evidence, Spirit of America Cheer, the Spirit of America Dance Stars, and Star Trek Cycling. Next, we got our 15 specialty units. We have Cookie, Crew Time, Frida, Grey Bow Trout, Java Tricoloon, Lux Tricoloon, Mouse King, Nutcracker, Rainbow Trout, Rocket Flamingo, Rocking Giraffe, Rocking Horse, Rocking Lobster, Rocking Tortoise, Wigglefoot, and yes, we don't want to forget our other balloon here, our other float that I forgot to mention. There's two more I forgot to mention, and we're gonna get to that right now. We got the Cotton Sheep's Dream Generator for Serta. On the Serta Cotton Sheep's Dream Generator, a peaceful night's sleep is only a lever pull away. With signature nighttime ingredients, stars, moons, and cloud fluff, the enthusiastic flock will show you how dreams are made. Sheep number 1 is the grumpy leader of the flock, and he's mad at Serta for making the world's best mattress, putting counting sheep out of work. And yes, guys, we don't want to forget him. Santa's Sleigh for Macy's, which means that it features the superstar of the Super Parade, Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho! Straight from the North Pole, Santa Claus rides his sleigh through the streets of New York City, spreading joy to both adults and children. This enchanting float depicts Santa's magical Christmas Eve journey around the globe, featuring the famed toy shop, his massive bag of gifts, and the beloved reindeer pulling the sleigh. With Santa's grand arrival on 34th Street, the holiday season is finally here. And yes, guys, that's going to do it for our entire route and lineup for the 99th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And make sure you guys catch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade 2025 beginning Thursday, November 27th at 8:30, 7:30 Central, right after today, live on NBC and streaming on Peacock. And with that in mind, guys, we'll see y'all on the next video coming soon. Catch you later, everybody.